today on Katie. Our favorite Veep, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
You learned how to do something called the fist. When they're talking and they have a point to make, it feels absurd.
Coming face to face with the real vice president.
He's known to make some gaffes every now and then.
I didn't say, how about your gaffes, Joe? He said, I wish I could hit my staff the way you hit your staff.
Do you work more and earn more than your husband?
I think a lot of men might have a problem with it.
Mom's heading to work while dad stays at home. Plus, meet the new wave of stay-at-home dads.
I do think it shows how attitudes are really changing. I mean, look at these four guys. They're hot, right?
From Studio One in New York, it's Katie.
And of course, part of the changing face of the American family. And we've got some at-home dads here who could teach that class. In fact, Lance Sommerfeld does, as we just saw. Scott Benner, meanwhile, is the author of Life is Short, Laundry is Eternal, Confessions of a Stay-at-Home Dad. They also brought their at-home comrades, Kevin McKeever and Joe McLaughlin, all from the NYC Dads Group. Welcome, you guys. Nice to see you. I told them for stay-at-home dads, they're looking pretty swanky today, right? This is not how you dress when you're at home taking care of the kids, is it?
Absolutely not.
Thank you for being here. And Lance, let me start with you. You know, I think there was a time, I think it's so much more accepted, and I think the number of stay-home dads has doubled in the last decade.
True.
Were you at all nervous about kind of making that transition and to stop working outside the home, I guess?
When you're out of your comfort zone, you have reservations about it. I was a public school teacher before becoming an at-home dad, so I was comfortable being with children every day. It definitely made practical sense for our family. We did what was best for our family. I think a lot of at-home dads across the nation are starting to realize here's an opportunity where it doesn't have to be mom at home. They truly want to have one of the parents, at least those first couple years, home with the child. So now dad's saying, hey, it makes sense for the family, I can do it.
Scott, you have a very funny book that I mentioned, Life is Short, Laundry is Eternal.
Thank you.
Welcome to the world of many women across the country. But they're very funny chapters, like I may be growing ovaries. To think I was worried about baby vomit, or could I see you in the basement for a minute?
Yeah.
But my funniest is I remember having sex and the baby proves it. So what has being a stay-at-home dad done to your relationships? I mean, do you think that your wives find you just as sexy in this role?
Sexier.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay, Joe.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with the Windex or something in Windex.
It's the Febreze when she comes home,
so,
right?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
No, but what?
No, I think it's just that level of involvement. You know, seeing me with my daughter and seeing how she responds to me and how we play together and just how she's growing, how she's thriving under my guidance is, I think, pretty sexy to my wife.
Really?
Yeah,
There
absolutely.
you go. Well, what do you think of this actual headline in USA Today? Husbands who do housework may have less sex, study finds.
Well, you know, there's something about a dad embracing his role and that confidence level that comes off as cool and sexy.
And you guys obviously are part of the NYC Dads Club. That's how you all got to know each other. And I imagine that this is a great opportunity for you to have friends who are in the same situation as you are, just as so many moms who decide they really want to be with their kids. You need a social outlet. You need to be able to network with other parents and to talk with them about things and to not feel isolated. Has this done that for you, Scott?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy talking to other men who are in the same situation as I am and hearing their perspectives. And I do like to listen to a lot of the stay-at-home moms, too. I get a really interesting perspective from them.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
What is their #1 complaint?
They think that if they complain to me about their husbands, it'll somehow get back into the man world, and their complaints will be heard. So I'm like the conduit, I think.
And do you share their complaints?
No, that's not a good idea.
Yeah. That's really smart.
They don't realize.
Bro code.
Yeah.
So what do you think this whole experience has taught you all, not only as men, but as fathers?
It doesn't matter what you bring to the table as a mom or a dad or a man or a woman, or whether you're gay or bisexual or whatever. It's how you care and how you love and how you're willing to commit yourself to raising a child and making them the best person they can be.
And I do think it shows how attitudes are really changing. I mean, look at these 4 guys. They're hot, right? All right, so.
We're reshaping the face of dad.
That's right. To learn more about Daddy Boot Camp, you can go to our website at katiecouric.com. You've heard from our guests today, but now it's time to hear what you think. The results of